Daily Horoscope for Aries. June 8th, 2025 General Overview. Today marks a significant turning point for you, Aries, as your ruling planet Mars forms a powerful trine with Jupiter in the air sign of Aquarius. This cosmic alignment brings a surge of expansive energy that amplifies your natural pioneering spirit. The Sun in Gemini is illuminating your communication sector, making this an exceptional day for expressing your ideas and connecting with others on an intellectual level. With Mercury also in Gemini, your thoughts are particularly quick, and your words carry extra persuasive power today. The Moon in Scorpio today is activating your 8th house of transformation, deep bonds, and shared resources. This creates an undercurrent of emotional intensity that may have you exploring issues related to intimacy, trust, and vulnerability. For many Aries natives, this could manifest as a profound realization about a close relationship or financial matter that's been brewing beneath the surface. Venus, positioned in Cáncer, is softening your approach to home and family matters, bringing a nurturing quality to your usually direct demeanor. This is an excellent day for home improvements or heartfelt conversations with family members. The gentle influence of Venus helps balance the more dynamic Mars-Jupiter energy that's propelling you forward in other areas of life. With Saturn continuing its journey through Pisces in your 12th house of the subconscious, you may notice dreams becoming more vivid or find yourself drawn to spiritual practices that help you process deeper emotions. This is part of a longer preparation phase before Saturn enters your sign later in the year. Pluto's position in the late degrees of Aquarius is slowly transforming your approach to friendships, group activities, and long-term aspirations. Today, its distant but powerful influence may trigger insights about which social connections truly align with your evolving sense of purpose. Love and relationships. Your romantic life receives a boost from today's Mars-Jupiter trine, infusing your interactions with confidence and enthusiasm. For single Aries, this is an outstanding day to put yourself out there, as your magnetic charm is at a peak. You're likely to attract people who appreciate your authenticity and can match your intellectual energy. If you're in a committed relationship, the Scorpio moon deepens your emotional connection with your partner, possibly bringing conversations about shared finances, intimacy needs, or future plans. There's a transformative quality to these discussions. What might start as a casual chat could evolve into a significant breakthrough or commitment. The influence of Venus in Cáncer encourages you to show your more nurturing side to loved ones. Consider creating a special experience at home for someone you care about. This doesn't need to be elaborate. Even a thoughtfully prepared meal or creating space for quality time together will resonate strongly under these cosmic conditions. For those navigating relationship challenges, today's energy supports honest communication without the usual Aries impatience. You'll find it easier to listen and truly hear what others are expressing, which creates openings for healing and growth. Pay particular attention to nonverbal cues, as the Scorpio moon enhances your intuitive perception. Career and finances. Your professional life receives a significant boost from today's Mars-Jupiter trine, potentially bringing opportunities for expansion, recognition, or advancement. This is an excellent day for presentations, interviews, or launching new initiatives. Your confidence is palpable, and others naturally gravitate toward your leadership. The 8th house emphasis from the Scorpio moon draws attention to financial matters, particularly those involving shared resources, investments, loans, or business partnerships. You may receive news about funding, inheritance, or commission payments. It's also an auspicious time for researching investment opportunities or having strategic discussions about long-term financial planning. With Mercury in Gemini activating your communication sector, your ability to articulate ideas and negotiate effectively is enhanced. If your work involves writing, teaching, sales, or media, you'll find yourself particularly in the flow today. Unexpected messages could arrive that open new professional doors. Uranus in Taurus continues its long-term transit through your income sector, bringing occasional surprises related to your personal resources and values. Today, its influence might manifest as a sudden insight about your worth in the workplace or an innovative idea for increasing your revenue streams. Health and wellness. The dynamic Mars-Jupiter trine energizes your physical vitality today, making this an excellent time for athletic pursuits that challenge you. Your stamina and recovery capacity are enhanced, allowing you to push boundaries safely. Consider activities that combine physical exertion with learning or social engagement for the best use of today's cosmic weather. The Scorpio moon's influence brings awareness to deeper aspects of wellness, particularly related to emotional processing and release. Pay attention to how unexpressed feelings might be manifesting in your body. Practices that support emotional release like journaling, therapy, intense exercise, or even a good cry can be especially therapeutic now. With Venus in Cáncer influencing your domestic sector, nutrition takes on greater importance today. Your body may be particularly responsive to nourishing, home-prepared meals. Consider foods rich in calcium and those that support emotional well-being, as the connection between your emotional and physical health is highlighted. The continued presence of Saturn in Pisces reminds you of the importance of adequate rest and dream work. If you've been pushing too hard lately, today might bring a gentle reminder to balance action with reflection. Your subconscious is processing a lot, and honoring your need for solitude and sleep will support your overall vitality. Personal growth. Today's Mars-Jupiter trine creates exceptionally fertile ground for personal development initiatives. Learning experiences, particularly those that expand your worldview or philosophical understanding, are highly favored. Consider enrolling in a course, attending a workshop, or engaging with content that challenges your thinking in constructive ways. The Scorpio moon's activation of your 8th house invites deep psychological exploration. You might feel drawn to examine patterns in your life related to power, control, intimacy, or shared resources. Insights gained now can facilitate profound transformation, especially if you're willing to acknowledge aspects of yourself that you typically keep hidden. With Neptune in Pisces influencing your spiritual sector, meditation, dream work, or artistic expression can serve as powerful vehicles for accessing deeper wisdom today. Your connection to nonverbal realms of consciousness is enhanced, making this an excellent time for developing intuitive abilities or exploring symbolic languages like tarot, astrology, or creative visualization. Chiron in your sign continues its healing journey, helping you integrate experiences of vulnerability into your sense of identity. Today, you might notice how past wounds have actually shaped your unique gifts and contributions. There's power in acknowledging both your strength and sensitivity as essential aspects of who you are. Lucky elements for today. Lucky number 8, which resonates with today's transformative 8th house emphasis. Lucky colors. Crimson red, which amplifies your Mars energy, and electric blue, which harmonizes with the Jupiter influence favorable directions. East for new beginnings and south for passion and creativity. Lucky time of day. Mid-morning around 10 a.m., when the Scorpio moon forms its most favorable aspects challenges to navigate. The intensity of today's Scorpio moon might trigger emotional reactions that surprise you with their depth. Remember that temporary feelings aren't necessarily indicators of what actions you should take. Allow emotions to move through you without immediately acting on them, particularly in sensitive relationship matters. With so much intellectual and communicative energy from the Gemini influences, you might find yourself overthinking or talking more than listening. Practice conscious pauses in conversation and allow for reflective silence that gives others space to share their perspectives. The Mars-Jupiter trine could amp up your confidence to levels that might be perceived as arrogance by those around you. Channel this powerful energy constructively by focusing on actions rather than declarations. Let your accomplishments speak for themselves. Daily advice. Embrace the expansive energy of today's Mars-Jupiter trine by taking bold action toward an important goal. Your initiative is cosmically supported, particularly in areas related to learning, publishing, media, or international connections. Allow the Scorpio moon to guide you toward deeper emotional honesty, especially in intimate relationships. What needs to be expressed that you've been holding back? What truth are you ready to acknowledge about a financial or personal situation? Utilize Mercury in Gemini's communicative gifts by having important conversations you've been postponing. Your ability to articulate complex ideas with clarity is enhanced today, making this an excellent time for negotiations or difficult discussions. Balance your natural Aries action orientation with moments of reflection. The Saturn and Neptune influences in your 12th house remind you that sometimes progress comes through surrender and allowing rather than pushing forward. Pay attention to synchronicities and unexpected connections today, as the Aquarius influences in your chart highlight the importance of your social network and collective endeavors. Someone you meet might play a more significant role in your journey than initially apparent. Reflection question for today: how can I channel my natural courage and initiative to create meaningful transformation in my life and positively impact others? As you move through this powerful day, remember that your Aries energy is most fulfilled when it blazes trails that others can follow. Your pioneering spirit is a gift not just to yourself, but to everyone whose lives you touch. The cosmic alignment today offers a perfect opportunity to align your individual ambitions with broader purposes that create lasting value. Trust the timing of today's events, even if certain developments seem unexpected. The universe is orchestrating opportunities that align with your highest path, particularly in areas related to communication, learning, and deep connecting. Your natural Aries instincts are especially attuned to these cosmic currents today, making June 8th, 2025, a day of significant potential for growth and achievement. On June 8, 2025, Aries will experience a fascinating array of planetary influences affecting various aspects of your life. The Sun continues its journey through Gemini, positioned in your third house of communication and mental activity, creating a bustling energy around your thought processes and daily interactions. This placement amplifies your already dynamic mind, making this an exceptional day for brainstorming, negotiations, and expressing your ideas with clarity and conviction. The Gemini Sun forms a sextile to your natal Aries energy, offering a supportive flow that helps you articulate your ambitions with both passion and logic. With Mercury, the planetary ruler of Gemini, also likely positioned in this same communicative zone of your chart, your words carry extra weight and precision today. This dual influence strengthens your ability to convince others and advance your personal agenda through persuasive reasoning. Venus will likely be traveling through Cáncer, occupying your fourth house of home and emotional foundations. This creates an interesting contrast to your typically outgoing nature, drawing your attention inward toward domestic matters and family connections. You might feel a stronger desire to beautify your living space or reconcile any lingering tensions within your household. Mars, your ruling planet, is projected to be in Leo on this date, activating your fifth house of creativity, romance, and self-expression. This is a powerful placement for you, as Mars in fellow fire sign Leo amplifies your natural confidence, creative vision, and passionate pursuits. You'll feel a surge of energy directed toward projects that allow you to showcase your talents and unique abilities. This placement creates a harmonious trine to your sun sign, providing a smooth channel for your assertive energy to flow productively rather than erupting as frustration or impatience. Jupiter, likely positioned in Gemini, joins the Sun in your third house, expanding your intellectual horizons and potentially bringing fortunate opportunities through communication, short trips, and connections with siblings or neighbors. This placement magnifies the benefits of networking and information exchange, making it an excellent day for learning new skills or sharing knowledge with others. Saturn continues its journey through Pisces in your 12th house of the subconscious, spiritual matters, and hidden challenges. This creates a subtle tension with your forward-driving Aries energy, as Saturn asks you to pause and reflect on deeper patterns before charging ahead. Today, this influence might manifest as a moment of necessary introspection amid your otherwise active pursuits. Uranus in Gemini forms a dynamic connection with your sun sign, potentially triggering sudden insights or unexpected communications that alter your perspective. This placement encourages intellectual flexibility and adaptability qualities that don't always come naturally to fixed-minded Aries, but that will serve you well today. Neptune in Aries creates a particularly significant influence, as it makes a direct conjunction to your sun sign. This rare alignment heightens your intuition and creative imagination, while potentially blurring boundaries between your personal desires and collective needs. You may find yourself unusually attuned to subtle energies and impressions that normally escape your notice. Pluto, stationed in Aquarius, forms a sextile to your Aries energy from your 11th house of friendships, groups, and long-term aspirations. This aspect supports transformative connections with like-minded individuals who share your progressive vision and can help you implement meaningful changes. The moon will be transiting through Scorpio on this day, highlighting your 8th house of shared resources, intimate relationships, and psychological depths. This creates an emotional undertone that contrasts with the more intellectual Gemini influences, drawing you toward intense emotional experiences and deeper connections with others. You may find yourself uncovering hidden motivations or addressing financial matters involving others. This complex array of planetary positions creates a day where you're simultaneously pulled toward active communication and deep emotional processing. The North Node, likely positioned in Taurus, in your 2nd house of personal resources, reminds you that your evolutionary path involves developing greater stability and self-sufficiency, even as you navigate these diverse planetary energies. Chiron, the wounded healer, continues its long journey through your sign, sensitizing you to issues around identity and self-assertion. Today's planetary lineup may trigger some of these core wounds while simultaneously providing the insight and courage needed to address them. With the quarter moon phase approaching, this represents a turning point in the lunar cycle that asks you to make adjustments to plans initiated at the previous new moon. For Aries, this manifests as a need to balance your personal drives with the emotional needs and resources of others. The overall planetary picture for June 8, 2025, offers Aries a dynamic day of mental stimulation, creative expression, and emotional depth. The predominantly Gemini energy supports your communication efforts, while Mars in Leo fuels your passion projects. Meanwhile, the Scorpio moon and Pisces Saturn remind you to attend to your emotional and spiritual needs, even as you pursue your more visible goals and ambitions. Aries, on June 8, 2025, your communication landscape becomes particularly vibrant as Mercury forms a trine with your ruling planet Mars. This planetary dance creates an exceptional day for expressing your thoughts with both passion and precision. The energy signature shows that you'll be equipped with a rare balance of assertiveness and diplomacy, something that doesn't always come naturally to your fiery nature. With the sun still moving through Gemini, your 3rd house of communication is illuminated, amplifying your already strong desire to share ideas and connect with others. This isn't just a day for casual conversations. There's potential for meaningful exchanges that could advance both personal and professional goals. The lunar position in Aquarius supports innovative thinking, allowing you to approach conversations from unique angles that might surprise even yourself. There's a distinctly forward-thinking quality to your expression today. You're not just speaking about the present, but articulating visions that extend well into the future. This makes it an excellent time for pitching ideas, presenting proposals, or having conversations about long-term planning. Digital communication particularly favors you today. Social media posts, emails, and virtual meetings carry special weight and impact when initiated by you. Notice how your words seem to land with greater precision, as if the universe is amplifying your voice and helping others truly hear your message. With Venus forming a sextile to your sign, there's an added layer of charm to your communication style. Even when discussing challenging topics, you'll find that others are receptive to your perspective, creating openings where there might normally be resistance. For those Aries working in creative fields, this is a standout day for artistic expression. The neural pathways between your imagination and your ability to articulate are exceptionally clear, allowing you to translate complex internal landscapes into shareable content. Writing flows more easily than usual whether you're crafting professional documents, personal correspondence, or creative works. Morning hours particularly favor important conversations, as your mental clarity peaks before noon. Reserve this time for discussions requiring strategic thinking and careful articulation of complex ideas. By afternoon, your communication style shifts slightly toward the intuitive. You'll find yourself picking up on unspoken cues and responding to what's beneath the surface of others' words. This subtle shift makes afternoon and evening hours ideal for more personal exchanges and heart-to-heart conversations. One caution: with Jupiter forming a square to your sector of communication, there's a tendency to overstate or exaggerate. Be mindful of promises made today. While your intentions are genuine, your enthusiasm might lead you to commit to more than is realistic. The planetary configuration suggests practicing active listening will be particularly rewarding today. When you truly tune in to others, surprising insights emerge that can transform your perspective in meaningful ways. For those Aries in leadership positions, this is an excellent day for team communications. Your ability to articulate vision while remaining open to input creates a collaborative atmosphere that generates exceptional results. If you've been waiting for the right moment to address a sensitive topic with someone important, today's energy provides a supportive framework for difficult conversations. Your natural directness is tempered with empathy, creating space for honest exchange without unnecessary conflict. Pay attention to synchronistic conversations, chance encounters, and seemingly random exchanges may contain important messages or opportunities disguised as casual chat. Your communication sector is receiving beneficial aspects from Neptune, adding a layer of intuitive understanding to your interactions. Trust those gut feelings about when to speak and when to listen. For Aries students or those engaged in learning endeavors, information absorption is heightened today. Concepts that previously seemed challenging suddenly click into place, making this an excellent day for study, research, or skills development. Any form of public speaking or performance receives cosmic support. Your natural charisma is amplified, and audiences are particularly receptive to your message and presence. Consider recording important thoughts or creative ideas that surface today, as they contain seeds of projects with significant future potential. With Saturn's position supporting structured communication, ideas captured now can be developed into substantial work over time. Close relationships benefit from your enhanced expressiveness. Partners and close friends will appreciate your willingness to articulate feelings that you might typically keep guarded. This openness creates opportunities for deeper connection. Aries, your financial landscape on June 8, 2025 is particularly dynamic as Mars, your ruling planet, forms a powerful trine with Jupiter in your money house. This creates exceptional conditions for financial growth and new monetary opportunities. The cosmic energy today is pushing you toward prosperity, but requires decisive action on your part. With the Sun in Gemini illuminating your communication sector, financial opportunities may come through networking or conversations you might otherwise overlook. Pay special attention to casual discussions. They could lead to profitable connections. The presence of Venus in your resource sector amplifies your ability to attract money and resources today. Your natural charisma is enhanced, making this an excellent day to negotiate, ask for a raise, or pitch financial ideas. You'll find others are more receptive to your proposals than usual, and your persuasive abilities are at their peak. This planetary arrangement only happens a few times this year, so capitalize on it. Mercury's position indicates that financial information coming your way today deserves closer examination. You may receive news or data that others would miss the significance of, but your Aries intuition coupled with today's astrological advantage gives you special insight. Documents or contracts reviewed today could reveal profitable clauses or opportunities for negotiation that substantially benefit your bottom line. The quarter moon phase influences your financial decision-making process, suggesting that initiatives started now have strong potential to grow if nurtured properly. It's an excellent time to plant seeds for future financial harvests, particularly in areas requiring courage and innovation. Natural Aries strengths. Projects initiated today carry a special energy that can help them overcome future obstacles. Pluto's distant influence creates subtle undercurrents in your financial sector, pushing you to transform your relationship with money and power. Today offers a glimpse into how you might restructure your finances for long-term security while maintaining the freedom you crave. Pay attention to recurring thoughts about financial changes. The universe is sending signals about which direction will prove most prosperous. The numerical vibration of today's date resonates particularly well with Aries energy around wealth building. There's a mathematical harmony that supports calculated risks, especially those involving technological innovations or digital currencies. Your intuitive connection to these numerical patterns is heightened today, giving you an edge in timing your financial moves. Uranus continues its long-term transit through your financial sector, bringing unexpected opportunities that could revolutionize your income streams. Today, its energy is particularly accessible to you, offering innovative solutions to ongoing money challenges. Look for unconventional approaches. The most prosperous path forward likely doesn't resemble anything you've tried before. Breaking from traditional financial advice may actually serve you well under today's celestial configuration. Saturn's disciplined influence touches your financial planning today, reminding you that structure creates freedom. While you might typically resist financial constraints, today you'll see the value in creating boundaries and systems. Consider implementing a new budget tool or financial tracking method. The stars support establishing habits now that will create substantial wealth over time. The asteroid palace, Athena, forms a significant aspect to your financial house, enhancing your strategic thinking about money. You'll notice patterns in economic trends that others miss, giving you a competitive advantage in investments or business decisions. Your warrior spirit, combined with this strategic influence, makes you particularly adept at financial chess moves today. For Aries entrepreneurs, today marks a potential turning point for business growth. The cosmic energy supports expansion, particularly through partnerships or collaborative ventures. If you've been considering bringing in investors or forming strategic alliances, the planetary alignments suggest today's conversations could lead to fruitful arrangements. Your natural leadership qualities are enhanced, making it easier to inspire others to back your financial visions. For employed Aries individuals, today's energy supports having important conversations about compensation. The planetary position strengthens your negotiation skills and helps others see your true value. If you've been waiting for the right moment to discuss a raise or promotion, the stars are creating favorable conditions for these discussions now. Come prepared with concrete examples of your contributions and speak with the confident authority that today's aspects are fueling in you. The day's energy also supports clearing financial blocks that have been holding you back. You may suddenly recognize patterns in your spending or earning that have roots in much earlier experiences. This awareness creates an opportunity for profound financial healing and the establishment of healthier money habits that align with your true values rather than unconscious programming. Watch for financial synchronicities today, numbers that repeat, conversations that echo earlier thoughts about money, or unexpected connections to resources. These aren't coincidences, but cosmic signposts directing you toward prosperity. Your Aries' ability to act quickly when opportunity presents itself is especially valuable under today's swift-moving financial currents. June 8th, 2025 presents Aries with several fortunate areas worth exploring. With the Sun comfortably positioned in Gemini, your communication sector receives a significant boost, making this an excellent day for expressing your ideas and being heard. The planetary alignment suggests that your third house of communication, short travel, and immediate environment is particularly activated today. Jupiter's presence in this sector amplifies your natural charisma and ability to convince others of your viewpoints. The day's celestial configuration shows Mars, your ruling planet, forming a harmonious trine with Mercury, creating a perfect storm of mental clarity and decisive action. This alignment particularly benefits intellectual pursuits, writing projects, negotiations, and any situation where you need to think quickly on your feet. Your words carry extra weight today, so use this influence to pitch ideas, make important phone calls, or schedule crucial meetings. Financial opportunities appear through networking and information exchange. The stars indicate that a casual conversation could lead to a profitable connection. Perhaps someone mentions an opportunity that perfectly aligns with your skills. Keep your ears open during social gatherings, as valuable information may come through unexpected channels. Digital communications are especially favored, so check emails, messages, and online forums for potential leads. Your immediate environment also proves fortunate today. Short trips, errands, and local activities bring unexpected pleasant surprises. You might discover a new location in your neighborhood that becomes a favorite spot, or bump into someone who becomes an important connection. The energy supports spontaneous adventures within your local area. Even a simple drive or walk could yield valuable discoveries. Educational pursuits receive cosmic support as well. If you've been considering taking a course, workshop, or developing a new skill, the universe is opening doors in this direction. Information you acquire today has the potential to significantly impact your future path, particularly in areas related to communication, technology, or information processing. Sibling relationships and interactions with neighbors are highlighted as fortunate areas. Reaching out to brothers, sisters, or close relatives could result in meaningful exchanges or support for your endeavors. Similarly, community involvement brings rewards. Consider participating in local events or initiatives where your natural leadership abilities can shine. The positioning of Venus suggests that creative writing, speaking, or artistic expression involving communication will be particularly blessed today. If you work in media, marketing, sales, teaching, or any field requiring verbal or written expression, expect a productivity surge and increased recognition for your contributions. Technology-related matters are also favored. Purchasing new devices, solving technical problems, or exploring digital platforms could yield better than expected results. Your intuitive understanding of systems and processes is enhanced, making this an excellent day to tackle any technological challenges you've been avoiding. Mental activities are especially fortunate. Your mind is sharp, curious, and receptive. Puzzles, games, debate, and intellectual challenges prove not only enjoyable but potentially profitable. Your ability to connect seemingly unrelated ideas creates innovative solutions that others might miss. The day's energy particularly supports collaboration and teamwork on projects requiring diverse skill sets. Your ability to coordinate different perspectives and talents is heightened, placing you in an excellent position to lead group efforts or facilitate productive discussions. Transportation matters receive positive influences as well. If you've been experiencing issues with your vehicle or daily commute, solutions present themselves more readily today. Likewise, if you're planning travel arrangements, the cosmic forces support smooth scheduling and potentially favorable pricing. For Aries individuals involved in sales, customer service, or public relations, your persuasive abilities reach peak levels. Your natural enthusiasm combines with unusual eloquence, making this an ideal day to close deals, win over skeptics, or make important presentations. To maximize these fortunate areas, Remain especially alert between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., when the day's beneficial aspects are strongest. Carry a notebook to capture insights that arrive unexpectedly, as the day's revelations may continue providing value long after sunset. Trust your instincts about which connections and conversations deserve your fullest attention. Your intuition is particularly accurate today when it comes to recognizing valuable opportunities disguised as casual exchanges. With the sun in Gemini illuminating your communication sector, Aries, your social landscape appears particularly dynamic on June 8th. You're likely feeling a stronger than usual pull toward connecting with others, sharing ideas, and engaging in stimulating conversations. This isn't just casual chit-chat, there's a deeper purpose emerging in your interactions today. Mars, your ruling planet, forms an interesting aspect with Venus, creating a magnetic quality to your social presence. People are noticing you more than usual in group settings. You're not just participating, you're influencing the collective energy. This planetary alignment gives you a rare opportunity to bridge divides between different social circles that previously remained separate in your life. An unexpected connection may form with someone who initially seems completely different from your usual associates. The North Node's position suggests this person could play a significant role in your future endeavors. The moon in Libra activates your partnership house, highlighting one-on-one connections over larger gatherings. You'll find deeper satisfaction today in quality time with close friends rather than being the center of attention at a larger event. Pay attention to a conversation that starts casually but quickly moves to more meaningful territory. This exchange has the potential to transform a pleasant acquaintance into a genuine friendship. Jupiter's benevolent influence brings expansion to your social world, possibly through an introduction made by a mutual friend or colleague. This connection could eventually lead to valuable opportunities in both personal and professional realms. Neptune's placement suggests some confusion might arise regarding someone's intentions or the nature of a relationship. Trust your intuition if something feels off in a social interaction. Mercury's position enhances your ability to articulate thoughts with precision and charm. You're especially skilled at finding common ground with others today, even those with whom you've previously experienced tension. A reconciliation with someone from your past is possible, particularly if you're willing to initiate contact. Social media plays an interesting role today. A comment or message you post could attract attention from someone influential or rekindle a valuable connection. While you're generally enjoying heightened social energy, be mindful of Saturn's cautionary influence in your privacy sector. Not every thought needs to be shared, and maintaining some healthy boundaries will prevent unnecessary complications. Your natural Aries confidence is particularly attractive today, but balancing assertion with receptivity will yield the best results in your interactions. Listen as much as you speak. A small gathering or intimate dinner might unexpectedly turn into a profound bonding experience. Be open to vulnerability. Sharing something meaningful about yourself could inspire others to do the same, deepening your connections. Someone you meet today has valuable knowledge or experience that aligns perfectly with a project or interest you've been developing. This synchronicity suggests the universe is orchestrating connections that support your growth path. Consider reaching out to someone you admire, but haven't connected with before. The stars favor bold social initiatives today. The evening hours bring a mellower energy that's perfect for meaningful one-on-one conversations rather than group activities. Pay attention to subtle cues in conversation. Someone may be indirectly seeking your advice or support without explicitly asking. Your legendary Aries directness can help bring important matters to light. This is an excellent day to bridge professional and personal connections, perhaps introducing people from different areas of your life who might benefit from knowing each other.